Hi, welcome to episode 8 of Walking the Route, the Great Western Express. So we're Ealing Broadway. We've just literally finished picking up all the goodies on the route, and we're now heading to Acton mainline, which is the yard. Sorry, can't climb the ladders. Ah, well, that's a shame. Right, okie dokie. So I'm going to stay on this side of the tracks. This is the old underground lines. Oh, we've got a 166 inbound. Got to be careful with the old juice rail there. Touch that, you go zzz, and fall over, flopping all over the place. Now, shall I or shan't I? I mean, they've modelled this, even this bit. I don't know how far it will go. How far does it go? Well, in fact, actually, it goes up and it goes around. Look, so it doesn't go any further. I don't think. It looks like it goes up and around and on the bridge over there. I just wonder, it's not a part that you actually see. Can we walk around there? Shall we give it a go? Not a part. It's not a part of the line that you usually see. So there's no trains coming. They don't have underground trains on the route. So just wondering how far we can get around. No, that's it. We can't go any further. It won't allow us. No. Okay. That's a shame. That is a shame. Would it allow us to get... How far can we go up there? See, there's a car park up there. Can we go up there? Look at that. So there is traffic. You just don't see it 95% of the time. So, yeah, this is a few extra bits of the route that you don't usually get to see. You don't usually see the route from this angle, do you, really? So, I'll be doing this on all the train sim routes, on the train sim world, which includes the new upcoming route, which should have been released by the time this video is. I don't recall there being... a bit weird. Water on an embankment. Sorry. I don't recall there being any extra equipment in the Acton yard itself. Acton mainline yard. I don't think there is. So by the looks of it, I think that's the line where the underground train goes over. I know it just said underground train goes over. It's a bit weird, but yeah. And this is the other part of the underground line. It would actually. I'll tell you what. It would be nice that, in a perfect world, that we actually had underground trains running on the route. They're now 5 miles from London, Paddington. So you had underground trains running on the route. The 332, the class 332 Heathrow Express trains running all the way up round to Terminal 5 as well. And you can drive them round there and drive them back. Have the class 801s, the class 800s, class 802s. Have the class 3875s running as well. It'd be great. It'd be awesome, to be honest. In an ideal world on this route, it'd be brilliant. But unfortunately, it's not. You know, it'd be nice that it actually runs down to Didcot and to Oxford, like it did in the original train sim. Which is, I mean, it's a cracking route in train sim, but it's not been updated, and they've missed out Heathrow Junction completely. Right. So we're in the yards at Acton. This will be familiar with you because sometimes if you're in a freight train, this is where you start or stop. If you start at Reading, you finish here. If you start here, you finish at Reading. So it's not very often that you see trains or some wagons in the back. I think I've done a couple of scenarios, and there's been the red DB Schenker wagons in the back, on the back tracks over here. Look. You know, there's a whole load of red DB Schenker wagons over here. I don't think you can get up on here. Can you climb on here? Hey, look at that. Which one is it? It's where you unload the stone at the terminal. There's, on that scenario, you drive it to Acton, and then you get to refuel the loco and run the loco round the train, so it heads back to Merehead. I mean, on that scenario, it would have been nice to actually run it from just outside Reading. So you get into Reading, and you're tasked with taking it to. You're tasked with taking the train from Reading. There's a fueling point there. You're tasked with taking the train from Reading to the loading point, reversing it in, like you do, where the scenario actually starts, and then coming up to Acton and run the train round, and then that's your shift done, sort of thing. But that's just me. Right, so coming to Acton, I'm not sure if I've got everything on here. I might have, I might not have. So we've got to check. So safety sign there. So we've got another 6 to get. I don't think we're going to get them here. Station battens. There might be battens in here, which don't hold my breath. I think I've cleared them all at Paddington. I'm not sure. I thought they'd been about, actually, to be honest. In here, no. Right, it's 12:56 and the station's closed. Okay. There's no buttons there. So I must have got everything, look. So that's where we are now. So the next stop would be Paddington. So we're non-stop to Paddington. But yeah, there's no more safety things on the fences here, look. So it's a bit of a shame, really, to be honest. Not down any there. So we're going to have a look at this side. They don't, I think these sides, well, they're not generally out of use, but they do get used, apparently. No, it doesn't. It's out of use. No, it does get used. I'm looking at a track diagram now. Ooh. Okay. So that's Acton mainline done.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times. Trains pass through this station at high speed and can cause turbulence.
I love it. They come through the bridge. Brilliant. Okay, so onwards to well, we're going to be crossing over Old Oak Common. I don't think there's anything in Old Oak Common. I'd be surprised if there is. So everything else has to be at Paddington, which I can't see. I must have missed them somewhere. Oh, you see, you can't go up there. Look. So the siding going off to the left there. Those two lines, they go off round to Willesden Junction and on the North London line. So that's where the freight comes from and the freight goes to. Very rare. I've seen this. I've come past. I've seen some of the freight trains going off up there, but I've never ever come down with one coming down into Acton. So this is our last chance to see the freight. Is this a freight? Yeah, it's a railway line across us, going above us now. I think this is North Pole. I think. So we'll be approaching Old Oak Common on our left, which, by all rights and measures, no longer exists. On the HST. Don't think we've got one coming. Now these lines over here these lines over here are the Heathrow Express lines. I think they're still there. Well, I'm not 100% sure. Can't be certain. Just have a quick look. And that's the HST that you can hear. Over here in the background used to be, and I don't think they've got it here now because it's down at Swanage, so they shouldn't have it here. But out by the roadside. It was all the way over here. It's the old fueler. It was on that side, that area there. It used to be the old Oak Common turntable. I got a nice shot of a couple of locos around that on one of my pics on my Facebook page when I went to London. There's 58, 47, 250s, and 33 I think it was, and a 47 around there. You can see how big it is. Look at that. But it all doesn't exist anymore. I'm not sure if they had the Scottish. The reason why I call it Scottish is the Gatwick not the Gatwick Express, the Heathrow Express. I don't know that that exists. It should be those sheds in the background there. It's North Pole Depot. That didn't go well. Hold on. Just doing something on the laptop, sorry. Yeah, it's North Pole IEP Depot. So that's where the Hitachi units get serviced. There's a 166 on the depot up here. I'll be going out on a service at some point. So what I'll do, I'll get to Paddington, and I will make that the last bit of the episode, and then on the next episode we'll just explore Paddington, and then that'll be it. Or I'll get on the outskirts of Paddington and end this episode. The other thing is, well, there's no high-speed trains in there either. Cross over a bit. So one of these is a railway line. That one there, look. Or both of these railway lines. They're both railway lines, look. Oh, are they? No, only one of them is. The other's a road bridge, I think. What I'm going to do intentionally. Oh, look. The HST over there, look. What I'm going to do is walk over here. That's the canal you walk across. And you look over the wall or the fence or whatever. And you see the IEP depot. There's another HST over there as well. There's two lots, two sets. And they'll just wait there until dispatcher system tells them to come out back to Paddington. Oh, hello. I don't really want to do that. See, the thing is, though, it's badly drawn there, but the thing is, you don't see it. Because you're either, well, you would see it like that if you're travelling from there, but you won't see it if you're from there. So what we're going to do There's nothing due out or due through. Ooh. As far as I'm aware. No, you got a red. It's going over the bridge, which goes over the main line. So there's nothing due up. So this is the access roads into the depot. It's quite good on Train Sim when I first got it, because some of the scenarios that I downloaded was actually basically you're taking a train from an interregional train from Oxford, sorry, and you're taking it as far as Reading. It's basically Leeds to Poole service, or Newcastle to Poole. So what the trains used to do, they used to go to Reading. But they used to run basically, if it was coming from a place like Glasgow, they used to go from overhead electric down as far as Birmingham. Then there'll be a diesel loco come on at Birmingham. That would run round down as far as Reading. Hold on. And then basically the loco would run round at Reading and basically end up taking the line off to Poole or down to Basingstoke, and then on the old Southwest Main Line to Poole. And now they only go as far as Bournemouth because, well, run round times weren't sufficient enough with the voyages, which I think that's a load of rubbish. Seriously, anybody want a step ladder? You have to be. That's got to be one of the most weirdest things I've actually seen on the route. The step ladder, brilliant. Some of the things that you honestly. Oh man, that's crazy. I don't think we're going to be far from Ladbroke Road either. Some of these signals are as well. I think that's a banner repeater. Yeah, it is. I think it's a banner repeater. So stay this side. So I could hear a helicopter. Still can't get over seeing that step ladder. That's crazy. There's what, 6 running lines now. Quite surprised no one's decided to stick a stranded car down here, to be honest. Another construction area for the overhead electrification. That's a bit of a weird building. That's well weird, isn't it?
May I have your attention, please? Closed circuit television and remote video monitoring is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
What station is this then? We're at Ladbroke Grove, so would it be actually Ladbroke Grove? I can't say. There's got to be an underground one, isn't it? See, it won't even let you go on there, look. You can't get on the station itself. So yeah, this is Ladbroke Grove underground station, I'm sure it is. It does not say anything on the station. That's not. Westbourne Park. Where's Westbourne Park? I'm looking on my map thing for Westbourne Park. I can't see it. It's got to be further down here, isn't it? I don't know. It's Westbourne Park. Wow. Well, that's Westbourne Park anyway. So I'm sure that's an underground line. Do I attempt to go down here? I don't think it will let us go here. Tell you what I will do though, I will save it just in case. Again, it's part of the map that you won't normally see. How far do we get to go down? Okay. I mean, to the fact that they've actually included this. I don't know if that's a real dog barking outside or in the thingy. And the fact that now we're on the other side of the track, the left-hand side, look. And the fact that you're not going to go down this route in a train either. Just gone under there, so usually you go over it. On here with me, you just gone under it. Yeah, that bridge work needs to be sorted out a bit. That looks a bit dodgy. Right, so what station is this then? this Royal Oak? No, it's not Royal Oak, is it? Look at that, it's Royal Oak. That's why you should always check. Look at that. Jammy or what? How jammy is that? I was wondering actually if they've got anything down here. No. So, oh, you can't go up there, look. Oh, that's such a shame. So, how many people thought that you wouldn't, you'd never be able to get up on here? So I could have been looking for ages for some of those. So there's still a couple about. So if there's any more. There's Royal Oak Sidings, London Paddington New Yard. How weird is that then? The dog barking is the ambient noise. It's not. I thought it was outside, but it's not. It's actually the ambient noise. Be nice to see the iconic red buses through here, but yeah, don't hold your breath, eh? So Paddington Station is just up around the corner. See, look, the texture's a bit. Oh, it's water texture on it. But that's why. Look, it's a water texture. That's pretty bad, to be honest, because that should have been sorted out, cleaned up. But oh well. It's all the grid work for the underground train. So there's Paddington. So I'm going to stop the video here. So that's episode. I think it was episode 8. So episode 9 will be the last one, but episode 9 will be the one where we explore Paddington. So thank you all very much. I hope you join me for the last episode, episode 9. But again, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to receive notifications of when I go online or upload. Sorry, when I upload a video or when I go live. But yeah, thank you all very much. Your support is appreciated. Every like, everything is appreciated. And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you.